She asked me if it's going to be brand new. You got your damn mind. Alright, so I kind of did around that, in front of that door there, just to kind of see what's going on in front of this bookcase. So, you know, as I was talking with her, I just told her, you know, the carpet's extremely loose. The stairs are extremely soiled. And when I said that, she goes, I know the guys who stretched it didn't do a good job. And I was like, oh yeah, when? How long ago did they do it? She said 20 years ago. When the carpet was installed. $20 years ago, huh? Okay. I already vacuumed. I did a thorough vacuuming. And she wants, or she wanted, so here's how this went. So I get a call, I believe it was on Sunday, or Saturday, one of the two. And she calls, she asks about price. I explained to her, you know, what we do. We went over, you know, like any other, you know, I went over how many rooms or areas of carpet do you have? How's the overall cleanliness level? She said it's pretty clean, not bad. Oh, snaps. Let me get over here before I mess around and drop this thing. She said it's not bad. Well, she said it's pretty clean. There's some stains. And then she asked if I can make it look brand new. And I told her straight up, like, you know, I can't guarantee anything. Every situation is different. I told her we use, you know, we vacuum, we pre-spray, that's if needed. Carpet scrub, that's if needed. Then we use 250-degree hot steam rinsing. That's, you know, we can get it to that temperature. So, and then when I told her the price, she was like, are there any discounts? I said, no. You know, we don't have any discounts, you know. This is our pricing. This is how it is. Which is a set pricing. That's for everybody. Now I have one customer that I pretty much charge him next to nothing because it's just like a bedroom, and he's an older gentleman, and he uses us 2 to 3 times a year. So I wouldn't say next to nothing, but you know, for that one bedroom is $150. And he's cool people. So Can't do that for everybody though. With my older long-term customers or clients, if let's just say they, I don't know, let's just say my price went up, right? And they were on a lower price tier, I guess you could say. I bring them up a little bit. I won't jump them up that much. If they haven't used us, you know, in a couple years or so, or then they get the full doo-wop. Here's what we're looking at. So, with that being said, we don't have we don't lower pricing when someone calls. Like it's a set price, and that's pretty much damn near for everybody. And what I do here is I push everything back first, and then I start wetting. So she was like, do you move all the furniture? I told her no. She asked if there was a discount. She asked if I can make it look brand new. When I told her, you know, pretty much what I tell them, she said, okay, well, I'll call you back. She called me back and a couple of days later and asked for a price quote. A lot of these customers that call, prospects, a lot of these prospects that call, they don't know that this is not a call center. So what that means is when you call, you're getting me directly. If you text me, it's going to be me directly. I pretty much remember everything when someone calls, especially this particular, just because there's a problem. You know what I'm saying? Problem being that, shoot, can you get the carpet brand new? Are you gonna move stuff? Why don't you move stuff? So I remember these type of, you know, customers. So I said, oh, aren't you the one that called not too long ago? Oh yes, but I don't remember. She wanted to see if I was gonna give her a different price. I said, the price is the same. And she goes, well, I called around and someone said that they were going to use 300 degree steam. How come you're not using 300 degrees? I said, ma'am, at 300 degrees, you'll be melting all this carpet. Oh, okay. So then she booked. And then from there, she called every day, like twice a day, wanting to change something up. Change the time. Can I come this day? Can I do this? Can I come at this time? And then today, like all my text messages that go out for the appointment, they say arrival time between whatever and whatever. This particular is arrival time between 11 and 1. At 11:13 today, I'm at another job, or you know, still. She says, where are you? You're supposed to be here at 11. I said, did you not get the text with the confirmation saying it's 11 to 1 o'clock? Well, I did not. That's a lie. And I tell everybody that multiple times. So, yeah, well, I guess I'll wait then. Of course you're going to have to wait. Like, you're not the only one today. So yeah, anyway, let me get up out of here, out of this room, and then I'll come back to you in a second. This is DWES for life. Some of these dark stains ain't coming out, so I'm not going to spend too much time on them. There's a lot of them. I wouldn't say a lot, but I've been scrubbing at them, taking my time. But they get lighter. See, for the most part, if I hit it with a good old little scrub, like it's lighter, but you can still see it. Y'all saw that? The tack strip or transition strip came up. There's no screws in it. Not screws, nails. And he tried to get me. Came up out the attic. I just backed up too. You son of a gun. Him about to die. Go ahead and get on that carpet, homie. Oh look, he going right back up. She said, no, thank you. So I couldn't really get in front of that door too good, or that closet. It's still a little dark. But after I do this, I might run back in there. Like I'm just dangling. He's about to get sucked up. Sometimes what I do is when, like that area right there, maybe that's where they stand a lot to get, you know, dressed or something. I don't know. But sometimes I'll leave the area and come back to it. Boy was trying to get me for dinner. Michael Jackson. Freaking hate when people have homes and then they don't take care of it. Actually, hold on. A bunch of garbage bags, just a bunch of dirt. Man. And you know what it is for me is like, you want me to make this carpet look brand new, or you're, you know, at least asking if I'll make the carpet look brand new. But what about the rest of your house? Like, you didn't care about it. That's the thing too. So like if you clean for somebody, they want top-notch service. They want the best of the best results. Like there's certain things, like if I showed you the bathroom, there's a bathroom in here, you'd be like, oh hell no, it's really bad. So if you have somebody come in your home to clean for you, I guarantee it. I'm like Paul from the Diamond Center. If y'all know who that is, you're a real one. But you know, Paul from the Diamond Center be like, I guarantee it. Like they got rat sticky right here. You tripping, man. And then you want me to come in here and get every single spot out? Good luck. I'm being honest with y'all. Most of these carpet cleaners y'all watch, they ain't like me, man. I'm gonna tell y'all how it is. I'm gonna tell y'all the real. Cause I don't have time for the bull. But I am happy, very happy to have my van back, being able to clean. I don't have to use, what do you call that crap? A U-Haul. Our backup van, Getting Money, it's all taken apart, like the engine. The mechanic's been sending me pictures, calling me, and his update, because we don't have the parts yet. So I ordered the parts, and they're coming on Friday, so tomorrow. And I'll take them over there, and he'll just install them. And I'll get my van back. But he called, I think yesterday, the day before. I think the day before. He's like, man, I got some good news, or possibly some bad news. I'm not sure. I said, what's up? He says, as I was taking the engine apart, I started to look around, and I noticed that the exhaust manifold is missing a bolt. I remember looking it up a long time ago because the other van used to tick a lot. And the exhaust manifold, if it's loose, can cause ticking. So I just said, I don't, if it is, it is, but just keep doing what you're doing, because I'd rather just have a good engine anyway. We already bought the parts. And I'm gonna need a reliable one just in case this van ever goes out. Right now we're doing all right. It's still making a little crackling. And to be honest, I don't even know how long it's been making that crackling noise, because I always got the radio on. Like, well, I wouldn't say always. I will say I always have the windows up. So, with that being said, I'm not going to hear too much. So, but no matter what, we keeping these vans. I'm going to restore them. Ain't no way I'm going to pay $50,000 for a new van when I got two of them that are in good condition. As far as, what do you call that? The frame. There's no rust. There's nothing crazy going on with them. Everything could be pretty much rebuilt. It's not like I'm getting a different van, because if I do buy another van, it would be a Chevy Express. Just because I'm used to them. I would like a tall van, like the cargo van that has the high roof, but Then you can't go in garages, like if you're in a condo. So you're kind of stuck to certain things. So, I don't know. But I could do a lot less. Or I can do a lot for less, I meant to say. Sorry. So that's the plan. The transmission guy, he was saying, get rid of the van, buy another one. But then he says, you know, the next one could be like that too. And I said, what, I'm supposed to buy a new? And he said that's usually the best bet. But then again, those are gonna go bad eventually. So why don't I just fix what I got? Liza wants me to buy a new one. She want me to be safe. I get it. And that's just, you know, a wife being a wife. And that's her job. But I also have to remember that in 4 to 5 weeks, we're gonna start the process for the baby. So it's a long process, y'all. A lot of this stuff, stressful. So soon we will be starting that process, and I can't just fuck over just money that I especially don't got. Luckily, May, June, July were really good. I had some bread because I spent a whole grip on these vans, and it's overdue. I know it's overdue. A lot of that stuff I could have been doing little by little, but you know, especially like I told y'all, where I live, it's very hard to do certain things. Goddamn Karen over there acting up. He been quiet lately. I think the property management said something, but he is smoking his cigars still. That's what, excuse me when I say this, that's how rich white, I wouldn't even say rich. That's because he's not. That's how white people are. They think that they're entitled. They can do whatever they want. And excuse me, it's not all of y'all, but it's a lot of y'all. The city came over. I had to move my cars, and he had to stop smoking. But he's still smoking. But I can't move my car back. So I don't know. Do I snitch again? You know, maybe have some type of retaliation that he's gonna do. So, you know, we're still trying to move though. And that was one of the things. I need to have these vans up and running, so when we do move, I don't have nothing to worry about. Look at that, look good. It's DWES for life, y'all. Man, we can make it happen, kinda. Kind of hard for me to do it with one hand, but y'all get the idea. A lot better than that. It's DWES for life. Alright, so I'm done. I'm just gonna show you guys this before I this has something going on in it. You can see different variations. I'm not sure if it's the lighting or what, but I don't think it is, but it's pretty bad. But it was bad to begin with. So we'll put everything away and then I'll have them come in. It's DWES for life.